from the presentation by Honorable Ochieng that the issues were identified. Can we begin by being explained to, as a Senate, the thinking behind your amendment to Section 3 of the Act? Why is it, as a principle now, as members of Parliament, can Parliament take a position and say, this is going to be the principle going forward? If there's a shortfall in national revenue, who should bear that responsibility? So that next year and the year after that is not an issue. And we don't fight about that. Then we move progressively the way that he had listed those issues, threatening us that we will not be able to raise 2/3 in both houses. Yet just last week, a few weeks ago, there was a grave matter here where raising 2/3 of the members of the National Assembly and the Senate was not a problem. Where have those 2/3 gone? No wonder the public are criticizing us, that when it is issues to do with us, politicians, it's very easy for us to raise these numbers. But when it is questions to do with the public, Honorable Oundo, in your county in Busia, the question of CHPs, the question of the state of healthcare is a matter of concern to the people. The question of water in Nairobi is a question of concern to the people. It should be the foremost thinking of any member of the National Assembly, because that is what 95 requires you to do. So, Chair, me, I was hoping, because the tone that had been taken, I have not finished. And you are in our chamber, you should also allow us to feel that we are playing from the home ground. This is our home ground. Honorable Chair, let me finish. We are home ground, how do you not know? Chair, now I've even lost my train of thought. I had not finished, you know. So I had seen some light at the end of the tunnel from the presentation by Honorable Ochieng, that the issues were identified. Can we begin by being explained to, as a Senate, the thinking behind your amendment to Section 3 of the Act? Why is it, as a principle now, as members of Parliament, can Parliament take a position and say, this is going to be the principle going forward? If there's a shortfall in national revenue, who should bear that responsibility? So that next year and the year after that is not an issue. And we don't fight about that. Then we move progressively the way that he had listed those issues. He has said, and we had acknowledged, those of us from the Senate, that this issue of the RMLF is important to the members of the National Assembly. We had agreed that we will have to find a way to make a statement about that. How is that not enough, Honorable Oundo, as an assurance from you that we also consider this issue a big issue? But it is a personal issue. It's a personal issue to members of the National Assembly. It is not a matter that is personal to the people. So, Honorable, he's disrupting my train of thought. Honorable Chair, so can we be told now by the members of the National Assembly, are they saying that unless we have a solution, unless we assure Honorable Oundo that I'll go and find the Council of Governors and tell them to withdraw their case, that this mediation cannot go on? Is that what they are saying? Because if that is what they are saying, then we can also draw certain lines in the sand. We will not be used to blackmail other institutions that we have no control over.
Honorable Oundo.
First of all, I want to put it on record. RLMF is not for members of Parliament. CDF is not for the members of Parliament. The roads are not